What's up, Nerdy Dirds? Pete Nichols, aka Nerdy Pete, here with another episode of Nerdy Pete's Go Figure. This is actually my birthday present to myself. It's the Marvel Legends 3-pack featuring the 3 cinematic Spider-Men. Yeah, you may have noticed in the foreground here, we've got some heads in the way. This is just because all of my Spider-related figures have come out to watch this unboxing. We got all manner of Spider-Man figures. We got Amazing Fantasy. We got Renew Your Vows. We got 2 Japanese Spider-Men. This is my SH Figure Arts one. And then we've got Hasbro. You can kind of see the difference, can't you? Yeah, anyway. And then we've got all sorts of supporting Spider characters. And then I'm going to swing this here just for hopefully a close-up. And so we've got Insomniac Spider-Man, Insomniac Miles, and then this is me. This is my head on the Homecoming Spider-Man, and then we got Peter Parker from Homecoming and Ned from Homecoming. So, and then in the distance you can sort of see the little nerdy living room, which I really need to take more photos of. So if you're curious what that is, Little Nerdy Living Room, or lnlr.nerdypete.net. I'm a big fan of variants in general, so I thought it was cool that they implemented the other versions in No Way Home. Sorry if that's a spoiler. You really should have seen it by now. And yeah, here's my favorite Spider-Man variant. My favorite Spider-Man in general. There's definitely gorgeous art on this box, because you've got some actual like comic art on the side. Well, it's actually not actual comic art, but it's illustrated, as opposed to these hero shots on the front and the back, which I guess we're supposed to think these are the actual figures, because they do have really nice lighting on them, but they also look a little too perfect, so I'm a little skeptical. The ones on the back look a little bit better. But yeah, and based on these shots and actually most of the shots I've seen online so far, I don't understand why anybody doesn't want this 3-pack if you're a Spider-Man fan. It's just so much negativity towards this line, and I guess I just feel like everybody keeps comparing it to or comparing Hasbro stuff to Mafex and SH Figure Arts. I mean, it's like, guys, what do you want from an American company? But anyway, let's get this unboxing going. Get the old pen knife here. Just before I open this, I am pretty pleased that I was able to get this at all, because I missed it the first time when they made the pre-orders available, and then when they made the second pre-orders available, I waited 24 hours to decide, and that was 24 hours too long, because when I got up the next day they were out of stock on HasbroPulse.com, and I just kept checking back, thanks to all those people that decided to cancel their pre-orders because those figures don't look good for whatever reason. I was on my way to see Across the Spider-Verse. I was literally walking down the street towards the movie theater, and I'm like, hey, I got a few seconds before I get to the theater, let me quick check on my phone, and there it was. And so I just ordered it on the spot. Thank you to whoever canceled their order so I could get these guys. So anyway, I just hope that none of these are suffering from the QC issues that I've seen some people complain about online. That will be a bummer. And I hope those people will reach out to Hasbro and have Hasbro replace those figures, because nuh-uh. After tax and shipping, this is a $105 set. So I want to be perfect. Okay. I really love that packaging, though. I don't know what I'd do with it if I kept it, though. Let me go ahead and flip it up. And so there are the body bags. One of the complaints online is that some of the eye work is missing. I've seen photos of it affecting all 3 figures, and I'm looking at, you can see through the bag, all the eyes seem to be there. So that's good. We're going to start with the hands. Toby's hands. Yep, I love those hands. Isn't that awesome? I love the fingers. I wish there was more than just one though. It's only his left hand that can do that. It's one of my favorite features on the Japanese Spider-Man because that's just interesting because Japanese Spider-Man can do this. Cool. All right. Place those over there. Andrew Garfield hands. More accurate to the comic. The black webbing. All right. And logically, these are the Tom Holland's hands. Cool. For some reason, I really dig the fingerless gloves, even though they're not literally fingerless. And one figure, I can have two fists. All right. And this is going to be the webbing. Oh, and this is interesting. This is unlike the previous webs that I've gotten. These are translucent, just like the webbing that came with Insomniac Spider-Man. Game Reverse Spider-Man. This fellow. Others have been like this, white, in case you are not familiar. You can see the detail on that. That's nice. Not sure why they're going with translucent or slightly transparent, but it's okay. No, here's the paper nobody reads. Let's go ahead and disassemble this. All right. Bring out all the body bags here. Let's go ahead and go in chronological order here. So we're going to start with Toby. Oh, yeah. This is great. Oh, I'm liking this. This is kind of interesting. Yeah, good, nice texture on the webbing. That's really cool. I really dig the mask. He's got that, he can sort of, you know, bop along to the music a little bit there. Oh. And I really like this, the lower torso hinge here. That's, let's see, I think it was Miles has the old, it's this thing that's awkward to me. I'm not a fan of that. This is similar to the first time we saw this on the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. At least the first time I saw it. Yeah, nice and accurate. All right, a couple of poses here. Why did they cancel Spider-Man 4? So many complained that Spider-Man, or Tobey's Spider-Man, had lame boots or something, and I'm not quite seeing it here. They look fine to me. I don't know. He's got the butterfly, shoulders. And I chipped a nail. All right, cool. And if you've seen any of my other Go Figure videos, you know that I like to pose everybody or every figure into what I call the Zen pose, which is really just a lotus position. It's like when you meditate, the stereotype of how you're supposed to sit when you meditate. I've found that that's a good indicator of how poseable the figure is as far as action poses go, but it's sometimes hard to tell how poseable figures will be. So I just always do the Zen pose. Okay, so I'm gonna put Toby there. Now we're going to do Andrew. Nice. That is cool. I really appreciate the way Hasbro has made an effort to go a little bit above and beyond to make these figures really look different. Like even their body types are different. Because like if you look at Toby here, he's not exactly the most buff guy. He reminds me a little bit of SH Figure Arts Spider-Man. No offense to Toby. Toby looks great in his spider suit. So, but I just like that Hasbro's taken the effort to really make the figures stand apart from each other. And yeah, so you can see. And I'm gonna. Oh, and I also like the fact that he's got his web shooters. Can you see Andrew's got his web shooters on the outside? So you can see them, whereas Toby does not, because his are organic. So we can't even see that he has web shooters at all. But that's okay. It would just be a little dot or something, right? I'm gonna go ahead and switch out his left hand for another fist and see if I can get him into another cool pose. Oh God, why did they cancel Amazing Spider-Man 3? It's actually hard to light this guy because he's so dark. Then again, his movies were on the darker side. We'll do the Zen pose for them in a sec. All right, and here comes Tom Holland in the integrated suit. Oh, nice. I generally prefer a brighter blue, but this does look pretty badass. I wonder what the decision-making process was behind who gets which hands first. Yeah, look at that. And again, different body type. You know, he's not quite the same body type as Andrew or Toby, so that's just cool. I just like that they do that. And and so they switched the hinge here for integrated Spidey. He's got the same middle torso joint and the butterfly shoulders. That's cool. But yeah, this is the one I don't like. But yet the other two figures do. If you look at Andrew, I forgot to point this out. Andrew has the lower torso joint that I really like because it gives you more flexibility. You've got the top moves independently, and then you've got an extra joint underneath, so he could bend over further, bend backward further. That's a little creepy, actually. It seems weird that they wouldn't give that same. I mean, I guess okay. So they've given Tom Holland's figure a swivel waist, which is better than nothing, but it's not as good as being able to bend over further or bend back further. But popping out the hands here. Okay, let's see if I can get him into a cool pose as well. Oh, why can't our movies be as good as the Spider-Verse movies? Just doing some quick once-overs. I don't see anything that jumps out to me as being a flaw in the figure itself, like QC-wise, so that's good. I do want to check that thing with Andrew here. No, that's okay. Oh, well. That's interesting. Yeah, the lower, the boots don't swivel, but getting closer, there's a little bit of space here that isn't on the other one. Yeah, I've been just as happy with figures that have more issues than these guys do. But overall, these are great. I'm really digging these guys. I'm putting in the web thwip hands. Let's go ahead and do the old Zen pose here for Toby's Spider-Man. Yeah, I definitely like this blue. I think this is my favorite blue of all the three figures. In fact, I kind of wish Insomniac Spider-Man or Gamerverse Spider-Man here was closer to this Spider-Man, but what are you gonna do? Okay. And then put okay. There we go. Put that right in front of the front camera here. And we'll do Andrew. That looks pretty solid. I mean, I'm not surprised that that the Spider-Man figures are going to have that kind of posability, but it's still fun to do the test. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, there's a little bit of a QC issue. Yeah, Tom's left arm just fell off. There we go. Good to know. Let's do the Zen pose. So Toby seems to be having the most trouble. The main thing I always look for is the straight up back, or the fairly perpendicular. Yeah. The first time I did the Zen pose, I believe it was with Amazing Fantasy, because he was the easiest. Let's see. Anyway, cool. All right. So this is neat. And I'm really pleased by this, just because when the previous Spider-Man movies came out, toys just weren't as well made as they are now. And I know there's, tons of people who would complain about Hasbro, and I've complained about Hasbro in the past myself, but I think we're in a much better place than we were when I was younger. So not that I'm telling you young whippersnappers to just be happy with what you get, but it could be worse is what I'm saying. So, it can't hurt to be a little grateful for the stuff that does actually look good. These are great. I'm really happy with these. And then Tom Holland's. A little worried about this left arm with Tom Holland. You ever wonder if when Tom Holland came to New York City to shoot his Spider-Man movies, do you ever think Tom Holland visited his tunnel? Yeah, I'm really bummed that you can't twist the Tom Holland Spider-Man figure's upper torso. That's kind of a bummer. Oops, stand up, Toby. I mean, granted, he can do this, but I like the upper body swivel. And it turns out the heads from the Ned and Peter 2-pack from Spider-Man Homecoming does actually fit on the Tom Holland Spider-Man body. See? It's pretty secure, pretty good. This has been Pete Nichols, aka Nerdy Pete, here with another edition of Nerdy Pete's Go Figure with the No Way Home Spider-Man 3-pack. Thanks for watching, and you'll see me again soon with more nerdy stuff. And then one last thing. And of course, I had to do this. Whoops. Oh, I never turned this off.